Hello there. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Greg. If you're enjoying the content, please check out our Patreon, like this video, and again, I'll repeat this, later. So, this was a topic that kind of started in the Discord. It was like, oh, I haven't really spoken about this much, and this seems fun and different, and especially for fans of comics. And that is the marriage of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson, which was dissolved in a stupid event. One more day, and then convoluted by one moment in time, with and spearheaded by the idiocy, and I mean this with all the love and respect in the world, because he did good stuff, but the idiocy of Joe Quesada, who wanted to get rid of Peter and MJ's marriage without divorcing them, and so he did it in the stupidest way possible. Aunt May's going to die, and she's like 95. And then Peter goes, I have to save her. I have to make a deal with the devil. And the devil goes, I'll save your 95-year-old Aunt May, but you gotta trade your marriage. And I'm gonna do like a reality magic trick. Nobody's gonna know this shit. Except for you, but you're gonna think Doctor Strange and Iron Man and Mr. Fantastic did it. And then it's like, okay. That's fucking stupid. That's really stupid. And so, I don't know, like, I was rereading some of my older comics previously, and I dropped this in the Discord, when I go to the bathroom to poop, I take a comic with me, I grab some, I'll grab a book, but it's like, yeah, I'll grab a comic too, sometimes I'll grab a comic, sometimes I'll grab a book, and lately I was grabbing a comic, and I was enjoying reading about, Peter and MJ when they were married. I think there's good stories there. I think there's far more to mine there than there is in any other period, and I was like, man, I miss this. They were a good couple. It was fun reading them together. There's not a whole lot of marriages in superhero comics, and I feel like that was that kind of epitomizes Peter's trajectory as a character, right? In terms of the everyman, right? And so I appreciated that. I really did. I liked it. I liked their relationship. I liked their marriage. I think it should be a mainstay. I think with Joe Quesada gone, and hopefully they get rid of this new editor-in-chief, and Marvel can, get back on track. And one of the ways to get back on track is establishing Peter and MJ as a married couple. I feel the same way about Reed and Sue Storm. If reality ever wrote their marriage out, it would be fucking stupid. Because again, it is a unique angle. It's a perspective that isn't covered very often in comics for really nonsense, stupid reasons. It's like Batman and Catwoman couldn't get married. Batman can't go down on Catwoman, which is fucking weird. And that's a video all on its own, which we have. Because I can't help but talk about that. Anyway, before I digress, to me, Peter and MJ as a married couple offers more exciting storytelling potential besides the 30-something constant bumbling failure. I'm interested in the 20-something married Peter struggling to balance a superhero life, a relationship with his wife, and making money. I like that. There's a lot there. That interests me. And I think that there's a good story there, and I'd like to see it restored. I really would love to see it restored. I don't know if Marvel has the balls to do it. Maybe Kevin Feige does, but it's what I want. It's what I want. It's what would excite me to pick up Spider-Man comics again. Because if I go to buy a comic, I'm not buying new comics except for Saga. If I go to buy a comic, I'm digging through back issues and looking to fill in, the original Amazing Spider-Man run, which I am slowly picking away at. But that's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for, is filling out back issues, not buying current. Because to me, it's just kind of dead. There's nothing going on. It's gimmicks. It's all it is now. It's gimmicks. It's events. It's an endless cycle of death and rebirth and costume changes and this and that and who's under the mat. It's just nonsensical bullshit, and I'm not excited by it anymore. And I haven't been excited by it in a long time. Current superhero comics don't interest me. They're not taking risks. They take no risks whatsoever. They constantly play it safe. They do nothing innovative, and it's not worth the money or the time. That's how I feel. And I think one of the things that would engage audiences and would show that they're willing to move forward and take risks is to reestablish, Peter and MJ's marriage and establish them as 20-somethings, because again, leave it vague, but 20-somethings, and have their, in perpetuity, because that's what comics is. Everything is perpetual. Everything just goes on. Nothing can change. So you're vague, 20-somethings, have an apartment, whatever, and that's the story, and that's what I want to see. And now I gotta turn it over to you. How do you feel about it? You want to see the marriage restored or don't you? And if you don't want to see the marriage restored, I have to ask, how can someone be so wrong? Thank you so much for watching. To my patrons, thank you so much for your support, for making all of this possible. If you're interested in supporting us on Patreon, please consider following the link in the description below. We have 2 tiers available, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. Also in the description below is a link to my debut novel, 89 Instrument of Destruction. Please check that out. And finally, a link to our amazing Discord community, The Tower, is available in the description below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share our stuff with your friends. It all helps immensely with YouTube's analytics and algorithms. Above all else and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a legendary day. Bye, everyone.